Welcome to another episode of your Database Daily Insight. And now we are going to talk about SQL Server Credentials. A credential is pretty much an object that contains the information or the identity information for a specific identity. It's going to be an object that is going to be used to store information for a user and its password. The purpose of a credential is for you to be able to access resources or anything that is outside of the current SQL Server instance while you are running as that credential or as a proxy. So pretty much, let's say you have something on a file network somewhere where, for instance, as we've been talking about the previous accounts, like let's say the PeopleSoft service account, SVC period PeopleSoft service account has access to a specific PeopleSoft shared network path. And so for you to be able to access that path, you absolutely have to configure what we call a SQL Server credential. And so this SQL Server credential is going to be used to create a proxy access using that account to be able to reach that specific network or UNC path for you to be able to do what you have to do with that specific file, whatever it is. And how do you set up a SQL Server credential? Very simple. You you connect to your SQL Server instance, expand your security folder, then you'll find your credentials right there. You create your new credential, and this credential is going to be what we already created in our previous episodes, or the last two previous sessions. Is going to be SVC PSoft, and then, well, you can give it an identity, SVC PSoft. That is going to be the name of this credential. Then the Active Directory name, or the service account that is an Active Directory, is called that svc.psoft. And then of course you need to type the password for that account, the correct password. So normally what happens is whenever you rotate this password in Active Directory, you also have to remember to come and rotate it in wherever location is being stored as a credential, because it doesn't automatically rotate it. So we have saved that credentials, and then now we scroll down to SQL Server Agent, and then we come to proxies. And let's say you want to use that account to either run an SSIS package, because that service account, maybe that specific service account has access to the target environment where the SSIS package is going to be running. So if that is the case, then you will create a new proxy right there, which is going to be SVC PeopleSoft. You may call it that, proxy. And then you will look for the credentials. When you search it, you will find a credential that you created up there. Click OK. And you have created an SSIS package proxy. So it is okay. Let's create a command, an operating system commands. Oh, I know why. I don't have SSIS installed here yet. Okay, so let's create a proxy for your CMD window. So SVC PSoft proxy. So in this case, you want to run things using batch file, and you would like this service account to be used to run things using batch file. So that is okay. Proxy account. Oh yeah, that, well, see, I told you that this what you call it, this SSMS is playing tricks on me. All right, so that is going to be for CMD. It's going to be there. Let's see if it actually exists. Okay, that's it. So now, how do you use this proxy? That's the major question that anybody would possibly be asking at this point. To use this proxy account, you would need to create a new job. Let's say this job is going to be used to execute something on a path somewhere, on a UNC path. Then let's say we're going to upload PeopleSoft data. That is the name of the job. So you upload PeopleSoft data. You want to create a new step. Pull data. And then this is going to be an operating system type job. So instead of running it as your SQL Server agent, you're going to run it as that proxy account. And then let's say you are going to have a path to some PeopleSoft location somewhere that has this batch file that you need to execute. So this is how the credential and the proxy is absolutely going to be working. All right. If you are trying to figure out how to use your credentials and proxies, you must watch this video, and if you know anybody who's trying to use their credentials and proxies, you must show them this video. Otherwise, if you have any questions, drop them on the chat, on the comment section. I can respond to that as soon as possible. Stay tuned and have a good rest of your night.